Now we're going to welcome back to the Good News program a young lady who is an even bigger favorite with all of us than when she went off the air in June. Since then, most of us have seen her beautiful performance with Mickey Rooney in Love Finds Andy Hardy. Anyway, here she is, little Judy Garland. And, Judy, now that I've got all that formal stuff over with, I'm certainly glad to see you.
Thank you, Mr. Young. Now I feel better.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for Judy's return to the program, Roger Edens has created an unusual arrangement for her. Miss Garland plays the role of an attractive young schoolteacher. Meredith Wilson, Frank Morgan, and myself are her backward pupils. All right, let's go to school.
School days, dear old golden rule days. Rah, rah, sis boom ba, devil cake, hooray!
Class, please come to order, and no procrastination. For as sure as you live, I'm going to give your entrance examination.
Oh, that's lovely.
Mr. Young.
Yes, teacher.
Now, you may be at the head of the class in Latin and Greek.
I sure am.
But in the dark on a bench in the park, have you any technique?
I guess I missed that lesson.
Mr. Wilson. In adding a column of figures, you may be a fast one.
2 and 7 and 5 and 11 and 13 and 4 are 42.
And you may know how to spell, but can you cast one?
Well, I was sick that day, teacher.
Mr. Morgan.
Oh, here I am.
In affairs of the world, you may be frightfully smart.
Oh, yes. In 1492, Marie Antoinette said, "Shoot if you must this old gray head."
But what do you know when it comes to the affairs of the heart?
Well, I always know when I'm in love.
How?
Well, I feel terrible.
That's just what I thought. Could you pass in love with a certain one beside you? Could you pass in love? Or would you need a book to guide you on lovely nights when the lights are low? Then would you know just what to do, what you got to do? Could you pass in love? How is your romantic knowledge? Could you pass in love? If you can't, why go to college? You may know astronomy from A to Z, but when there's a moon above, could you pass in love? Mr. Young, can you tell me who's the goddess of love?
Juno.
No.
Sappho.
No.
Cleo.
No, you stupid boy. The goddess of love is Myrna Loy.
I love you.
Mr. Meredith Wilson, if you're not too stupid, will you tell the class all about little Dan Cupid?
Well, I don't know, but I think he was the kid that had a bow. I don't know if it's true, but I've heard it said he even shot an apple from his papa's head.
Love, your magic spell is everywhere.
Two members of my class are very bad. Of course, no names I'll mention. Now, Mr. Morgan, you're a very smart man. Give love the third depiction.
Oh, you mean the third? Yes, that's just before the fourth. Oh, yes. Well, amo, amos, amat. I'm really on a spot. Oh, the clock struck 1. Away I run. Amo, amos, amat. Hey! Love me and the world is mine.
At romance, all you boys are punk. And in your test on love, you flunk. As far as I'm concerned, I think you're loony. You ought to take a lesson from Mickey Rooney.
L is for the Lyron out at Metro.
O is for the onion that I know.
V is for the violets in the valley.
E is for the eggs the people throw.